Hello again everyone, welcome back to what is our last edition of the newsletter for term 3, so almost 3/4 away through the school year. They always seem to, I think, get quicker and quicker every year, I guess, so lots to be really proud of over the 3 terms so far this year. In particular, our NAPLAN results have shown some really pleasing improvement in terms of how well we're improving against the nation. So there's a little bit more written detail about that in my newsletter article, and it's something we should certainly be really proud of. Students should have all, in year 3 and 5, should have all now received their reports home from the NAPLAN tests. So if you haven't got those, just sing out please, and we'll make sure that they've been sent home by teachers, or the students don't have them in bags, etc. We are able to, in the next few weeks, we'll be able to provide copies of those once they come through digitally on our system. At the moment, the only copies we have are those ones that should have been sent home. And again, in looking at those, there's been some really pleasing results for a whole heap of our kids. In particular, I'm really proud of the fact that this year our year 3 students were able to achieve 40% of those students in the upper 2 bands in reading, which has been our target for the last couple of years. So great to see that the hard work by students and teachers and parents has paid off, and has been able to see some fantastic results in that space, which has been our focus area for the last few years. I do have a bit of staffing news for you all. You would have seen an article coming out through School Bag last week that spoke about Mrs. Watt's quite sudden move to Bellevue Park State School. So Mrs. Watt had been through a relocation process as a deputy principal, and as a result of that has secured a job at Bellevue Park, which is a lot closer for her to home personally, and will reduce a whole heap of driving each day and each week. But of course that leaves us in a position where Mrs. Watt is obviously leaving us. So over the 5 years that she's been here at our school, she's done a wonderful job in supporting students and parents to ensure that they're all on track to be successful at school, to be learning at school, and most importantly that they're safe and happy to be here each and every single day. So I don't think we can underestimate the work that Mrs. Watt's done here in the last 5 years. She'll certainly be missed, but I know that she'll also be really happy to be able to have a little bit more time to spend with her family with reduced travel time as well. So wishing her all the best in that space. In terms of her replacement, we won't be replacing her during term 4. With where we see our numbers for enrolments for 2020, we will see a drop in enrolments, which will drive a drop in teachers, and it looks as though we'll see a drop in a deputy position as well. So given that we're likely to lose that, I'll not replace Mrs. Watt for term 4. Ms. Gould will step up and be the deputy for Prep 2-6, and we'll reorganise some of the other management structures that we've got here in the school to support that as well. So just stay tuned for that. Obviously, as we know a little bit more about that, we'll change things as required. As per my article from last fortnight, enrolments are really important, and for us to be really certain about which teachers will be on which year levels and what that's going to look like. It's the prep numbers that really drive that. So if you are or know of a family that has a prep student, please get them enrolled straight away, and we'll be able to firm those numbers up a little bit more. Kingfisher Cup is on as we speak, so at the time of me recording this, not aware of the final outcomes of our footy kids and our netball kids, but I know that they're really excited about getting into that competition, as they do each and every year, and I know that they'll do a great job of representing our school. So just wishing them all the best. Thanks to the teachers and some of the parents who've been helping out around the football and the netball stuff. I know that they're going to have a great couple of days there as well. Just wanted to quickly readdress some of the processes we've got going on before school. So I've spoken over a couple of assemblies recently that the students need to be sitting down. They need to be in the undercover area before 8:20. At 8:20, they all move up to the oval. Can I please just clarify that includes students who are here with their parents. We've had a number of issues with students saying that they're allowed to be there and we're not allowed to be there because parents are sitting down. Can I please ask parents, if you're in the grounds during those times, that you support us by ensuring your students are doing the same activities. So if you want to be with your students before and after school, before school, that's fine. Before 8:20, if you're up in the undercover area, and after 8:20, you can move to the oval as well at the same time. That'll just alleviate some of the dramas we've been having with people thinking that there's one rule for some and another for another. And just finally, just wishing everyone a really happy and a really safe holiday. I know that we've got lots of tired students. We've had a pretty average term in terms of kids and staff being sick. So I'm really hoping that the couple of weeks we have off over September allow everyone to recuperate and recover and come back for what is always a really busy term 4, in particular for our Year 6 students who obviously finish primary school here at Bay Desert State School but have lots of end of year activities to celebrate that transition from primary school to secondary school as well. So the standard end of year awards ceremonies and those things that we do from year to year, we'll get some more information out about that early next term, but looking forward to another fantastic term next term at Bay Desert State School. Hope you have a great holiday, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.